forget who you truly are. And then eventually you wake up. We came here to remember who we are. That's why we're here. That's our purpose. To become aware of who we truly are. Because then, when we truly realize who we are, we can take our energy back, take our power back. Buddha said, what you think, you become, and what you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. So, welcome back to my channel, guys. It's been a while since I hopped on here, so I just got some things I want to go through over here with manifestation. So something important to understand with the law of attraction is it's not just about thinking a better thought, and thinking over and over again and then just sitting around and hoping that one day that it might happen. What's super important is that we understand the action that we take is what truly generates and creates our reality. So the actions that you take are formed from a thought, a feeling, an emotion, and then you take those actions to create your new reality. So right here I got some things in ChatGPT. So it says be specific on what you want, right? So it's very important that we understand what we truly desire, whether it might be success, money, relationship, happiness, joy, freedom. So be specific on what you want to create in your reality. And then you want to write it down, visualize the outcome. One thing that I want to go over as well is that it's super important to align your thoughts with your desire. And I'm not just going off of these things because ChatGPT says it, right? I also experience these things in my own reality. So a story that I have is back when I wanted to become a full-time manager at FedEx. At first I started off as a package handler, and think about it as a regular associate. How do you feel? What are the emotions that you have as a regular associate? You're just like, oh, I'm just here to work. That energy of just working. Instead, what I decided to do was embody the energy of already being in a leadership position. And once I started to embody that energy is when my reality truly started to shift and change, and I started to become a completely different person. Because what you think is how you feel is how you act, and that's the actions that you take eventually becomes the person that you're being. So that's why I say that it's super important to embody the energy of already having that of which you desire. So if you desire success, what would the successful version of you do? What would the successful version of you think? What would the successful version of yourself be doing? So what would the successful version of yourself energy feel like or look like? So it's important that we take those thoughts, those feelings, those actions, and generate that into an energy that we embody. Because all our life is simply a reflection of our mind, a simple reflection of our energy that we embody. So it's important that we understand how we can turn our thoughts into something that benefits or something that enhances our life. So if we're thinking the same thoughts, the same emotions, feeling the same energy every single day, we're going to continue to attract that same reality. So where it truly changes is when you start to embody the energy or the feelings or the emotions of the version of yourself that you desire to become. So if you desire to be someone who makes $100,000 a year, coming from someone that makes $30,000 a year, it's a huge shift, it's a huge change, it's a huge jump. And what's important is that you remain consistent to the actions that you take along your journey to becoming or embodying that new version of yourself. So then it talks about taking inspired action. Like I'm saying, what would that actions look like? What would the energy feel like? Would you be more happy? Would you be more peaceful? Would you be more in the energy of what you prefer? What you desire? What do you truly desire in your life? That's what a huge question is, because we also have to become aware of that of which we want. Because a lot of us want change. But what kind of change do we truly want? What kind of change will truly matter to us? Because you can be successful and still feel unfulfilled. So it's super important that you become very clear on the desires that you want, or the desire of having that of which you prefer, right? Now, another thing that we must understand is detachment and trusting the process. Because we can desire all of these outcomes, all of these, the ways that it might go, the ways that it might happen, the outcome that we want. But that creates resistance. You're going to have a resistant feeling, or you're going to be putting out a resistant energy to the universe. And it's super important to trust the process and detach, because stepping into the unknown is where all the magic happens. Our ego is so wanting to always be in control of things, but we must understand how to detach and trust the process, because we want a desired outcome. We want it to go this way. We want it to go that way. We want it to be like this, because that's just how the ego is. But once we detach and trust the process, we let go of that resistance. We trust the process. We're no longer attached to the outcome and how things happen and the way that it goes. We allow the magic of the universe to flow through us and bring in the energy that we embody. When we embody the energy within, it creates that outer reality. All life is a simple reflection of the energy we have within. So it's super important to become aware of the energy you feel within. Let go and trust the process. We must learn how to fall in love with the process, because it could take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to create the desired reality that we prefer. What really depends on that time frame is letting go and trusting the process and being in the present moment, being in the energy of already having it now. Already having it now. It's already here. Quantum physics shows us that every single second we are in the motions of tapping into different frequencies, vibrations of reality. Quantum physics shows us that's how powerful we are. We directly influence our reality based on our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and our actions. And you can do your own research on this, check it out for yourself, or I can even show you here on ChatGPT, but we're not going to do that. So again, detach and trust the process. It makes things so much easier along the journey. It's okay to let go. It's okay to trust the process. It's going to take time, but it all depends on the energy you embody. Letting go of resistance, trusting the process. And right here, the law of attraction works when you think it, feel it, believe it, and act upon it. You know, the thing that they don't tell us about in the law of attraction is that, well, what they tell us in the law of attraction is that you could sit there and think, and then eventually it becomes yours. Yeah, think it all the time and it'll become mine. It doesn't work that way. It works. It truly begins to work when you take the actions. Like I said, embody the energy of you already having that of which you desire. So you think it, feel it, believe it, and act upon it. Stay in alignment with your desires, but take inspired action. Take that action, because that action is what's going to allow you to quantum leap into the future of your desires, into the desires of your future, however you want to put it, right? Your reality is a reflection of your energy. It even says here. So make sure you're vibrating at the frequency of which you wish to attract. It's like I said at the beginning of the video. What you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. awareness, like the Buddha said. So make sure that you become aware of the way that you think now, because awareness is key. What are your belief systems behind reality now? What do you believe to be true? Listen, we are spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. We are eternal spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. We are here to live our life to the fullest. When we come to Earth, we had a soul agreement that when you come to Earth, you forget who you truly are. And then eventually you wake up. We came here to remember who we are. That's why we're here. That's our purpose. To become aware of who we truly are. Because then, when we truly realize who we are, we can take our energy back, take our power back from those who we think control our lives. But in reality, you are the one who controls your life. You have been creating and co-creating with the universe this entire time, until now you stumbled upon this video and realized that, hey, maybe this is the truth. Maybe this is my breakthrough to change, to become a new version of myself. But the question is, why were you waiting for permission in the first place? To be your true self, to go after your true goals, your true desires. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. We are spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. We came here to live life to the fullest. That's why we're here. That's what we came here to do. To realize that. And that in itself, that awareness in itself allows you to step into who you truly are. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share. And make sure you comment below if some of this information has helped you today. It's been Redo's Journey. Thanks for following me on this one, guys. You guys have a great day. Peace, much love, and namaste.